Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please reach out to me directly, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. And today we're discussing a lovely 2017 Baselworld release based on the 2013 to present Sinn 104. This is the Sinn 104 white dial, a lovely white lacquered dial with a bilingual day-date calendar. The timepiece is lovely and universally wearable in stainless steel at 41 millimeters. So 41 millimeters is the diameter at the bezel. The watch is 12.4 millimeters thick, and from lug tip to lug tip, it measures 47.7 millimeters. From link to link, though, the absolute distance across the wrist is going to be 51.7 millimeters with a 20 millimeter spacing between the lugs. All in stainless steel with a matching Sinn factory bracelet, the watch feels substantial and it wears nicely. As you can see, the basic case itself is narrow enough that if you were to put it on a strap, I think you could wear it on a wrist as small as 13.5 centimeters circumference. As it is, I would recommend the watch for a wrist as small as 14, and once more, my wrist is 16 centimeters in circumference to give you a general sense of the scale and proportion. The bracelet's an impressive piece. It's relatively simple in design, but handsomely constructed and solid. You can see removable links are fixed with hex screws, the better to avoid the gouging and deformation that generally afflicts screws on sizable bracelets. Satin finished primary links, polished centers. It's a nice, fluid, comfortable, flexible piece with enough gaps on the underside to avoid pinching skin or pulling hair. That's always important. Single fold deploying clasp with a clamshell lock. Note the contrast between the satin of the shell and the polish of the lock. There is a fold-out extension, and although this is not a dive watch, you do have that extension built in should you wish to wear it over a diving suit, or, because this is a pilot-style watch, perhaps a flight suit with a thick sleeve. There are 3 divots inside, and you can use your strap tool to change the anchoring point of the bracelet inside the clasp. So you have the fold-out, the 3 divots, the removable links. Those are your means of sizing. The tolerances are outstanding. Sinn making its own cases and bracelets through SUG. You can see that the case itself is designed to reference the immortal EZM1. I actually have my EZM 1.1 right here, so you can see what that case looks like. But it is the iconic Sinn case and lug profile. Sharply angular lugs, everything in high polish and profile. Screw-down crown, 200 meters water resistant with stubby crown guard profiles. And then a bezel that you can see is actually held on by screws. This is captive bezel construction. Breitling also uses this. It makes it tougher to accidentally remove the bezel by shock or impact. It's a very sturdy system. This is a bidirectional rotating pilot style bezel, so you can use it for timing, and it is a countdown timer. So you can see you start at 60, then you follow the syringe style blackened minute hand all the way around. Both of the primary hands, hours and minutes, black lacquered, highly loomed. You'll note that it is a handsome white lacquered dial, so the black on white making for excellent contrast. The watch, of course, is made in Germany, as Sinn is based out of Frankfurt, and this is the company's 60th year of business, one of the original and best in independent horology. Now, the timepiece does feature a double quick-set function, which I'll demonstrate now. You can see we have hacking or stop seconds. We also have a double quick-set, so you can rapidly and easily adjust the date, but also the day. And you can see that the calendar is in both English and Sinn's native German, so you can choose. Either one will work. Monday is exactly the same. Taking a quick look at the Caseback, I mentioned 200-meter water resistance, which is superb for a pilot's watches. Most of them are 30 to 60 meters. Sinn assumes that you may be a seaplane pilot and thus have a need to get wet with your watch. So taking a look at the Caseback, you can see that the movement itself is a basically 2836 base, so ETA architecture, automatic winding bidirectional, 38-hour power reserve, stop seconds with the double quickset. And if you're wondering what the grade is top, which is second from the maximum chronometer, and then it's adjusted in-house by Sinn, and it does in fact run to chronometer levels of standard. So this is an impressively tough tractor movement in an impressively tough and yet elegant watch. There's nothing about this watch that renders it unsuited to dress watch or formal attire. Because its size for a sports watch and a pilot's watch is reasonable, it never seems ungainly, even if its overall ambiance is casual. This is a versatile machine. Reach out to Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details. And we're back with the Sinn 104 by night. Note, all 3 hands loomed.